A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a controversial move that has raised eyebrows both domestically and internationally, Afghanistan's Taliban-led government has announced a new law that prohibits news media from publishing images of all living beings. This decision, made public on October 14, 2024, by the Ministry for the Propagation of Virtue and the Prevention of Vice, PVPV, marks a significant tightening of media freedoms in the country. The spokesperson for the PVPV, Saiful Islam Khyber, stated that the law would be implemented gradually, emphasizing that the goal is to persuade the Afghan populace that such images are contrary to Islamic law. The law applies to all Afghanistan, and it will be implemented gradually, Khyber said during a press conference. Coercion has no place in the implementation of the law. It's only advice, and we aim to convince people that these things must be avoided. This announcement comes in the wake of the Taliban's continued efforts to formalize their strict interpretations of Islamic law, which have been in place since they regained power in 2021. The new regulations include not only the ban on images of living beings, but also stipulations against mocking or humiliating Islam in any form of media. While the Taliban has made clear their intentions, the enforcement of the law appears to be inconsistent at this stage. Reports indicate that Taliban officials continue to share images of individuals on social media platforms, raising questions about the sincerity and practicality of the new regulations. Afghan journalists, who have been operating under increasingly restrictive conditions, have expressed concerns about the implications of this law on their work. However, some have reported receiving assurances from Taliban authorities that they would still be able to perform their journalistic duties despite the new restrictions. The Information Ministry's failure to respond to requests for clarification further complicates the situation, leaving many in the media industry uncertain about the future of their profession in Afghanistan. The announcement has sparked widespread debate among human rights advocates and media organizations, who argue that such laws infringe upon freedom of expression and could lead to further isolation of Afghanistan in the global community. Critics of the Taliban's governance have pointed out that the new law is yet another step in a series of measures that have systematically eroded civil liberties since the group's return to power. As the Taliban continues to navigate its governance in a country still grappling with the aftermath of decades of conflict, the implications of this law extend beyond the media landscape. It raises fundamental questions about the rights of individuals in Afghanistan, particularly in a society where visual representation has long been a means of storytelling and communication. The gradual enforcement of this law is likely to be met with resistance from both the public and international observers, who will be watching closely to see how the Taliban balances its ideological commitments with the practical realities of governing a diverse and complex society. As Afghanistan stands at this crossroads, the world will be watching to see how this law unfolds and what it means for the future of press freedom in the region. With the Taliban's track record on human rights and media freedom already under scrutiny, the enforcement of this new law may further complicate Afghanistan's relationship with the international community. The implications are profound, as the country seeks to find its footing on the global stage while adhering to its interpretation of Islamic principles. The coming months will be critical in determining how this law will be enforced and the impact it will have on the Afghan people and their ability to engage with the world around them. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.